it's all about just asking yourself some questions and getting to know yourself, having conversations with yourself. Like, I know it sounds a little crazy, but there's times where I've had conversations with myself and it motivates me. I'll talk to the sky, or I'll just talk to myself like, listen, like, we gotta get up and go do something. You know, you have these conversations with yourself and you start to know about yourself and get to learn, more about yourself, that a lot of other people obviously don't know. And it's interesting that you don't know who the person is inside you anyway. You don't know who is inside of you until you really have a talk with that person. And I think if you look inside yourself, it will help motivate you to go out there and help be yourself around others and doing what you love and finding what you love to do.
I got into art when I was like 15. I picked up a camera and instantly fell in love, and I was like already struggling with my relationships with my parents and people around me, but I heavily dived into photography, and that I would like live in dark rooms and just shoot, and it became a form of self-expression. And I took that over with me into college and went to school for at first directing, because my school didn't have a video program. So all I knew was what a director was, but then I learned what cinematography was. I'm like, oh, that's what I want. That's what I feel, because it allowed me to show a piece of myself or focus on telling a story of a way I felt.
For somebody who can't really find any way to like cope with their mental health, I would tell them, one, to think about things that bring them joy. Think of those things that you've done in the past that brought you joy, made you happy, made you smile. And I think trying to find those and make sure that you can kind of do those more often. So whether it's for me, photography made me happy, and so I would do more photography out there. I love painting and putting like my emotions on the canvas. That brought me joy, so I was able to just buy more canvases and do that too. And if you can't find anything that brings you joy, try to explore and find new things out there that may bring you joy, may make you happy, and continue to do those things.
Seriously, there's just so much realm of possibility. If you just show up to the next day, even if you're out of it for 10 years, 20 years, if you have life, if you have breath in your body, you can keep moving forward, and there's something waiting there for you.
There might not be like a cure or an end, like it might not be something you overcome, it might just be there, but I would say there's a way to live with it, and there are practices and there's ways to fight back, essentially. There's moments where I know that I'm gonna be in an episode, or it's like, I'm in an episode, but like, I don't wanna say I surrender to it, but I treat it more lovingly. It's just like, all right, I'm in an episode, what's better for me? What's best for me? I don't beat myself up if I lay in bed too late anymore. It's just like, I'm in an episode, like, this is what I do. Like, and I treat these feelings, when you're happy, you're not gonna be happy forever, right? So when you're happy, you're just in the feeling. But when you're sad, it's just like, you feel like you're gonna be sad forever, but you're not. So you might as well just treat it with the same grace that you would treat happiness, It's just like, all right, I'm here, what's gonna be best for me in this moment? And hopefully you have healthy practices that you can lean on, and you learn to live with these emotions. Learn to live with the emotions. I think that's the big part, because it's all two sides to one coin. My favorite quote ever actually is, without the rainy day, the sunny day holds no value. And that's pretty much what I always end on.